Hello, welcome back to the channel. This message is for Aquarius. All Aquarius placements. This is a general reading, so if it does not resonate, please check your other placements. So in this reading, Aquarius, we are going to do a past, present, future spread. I am going to do clarifying on all of them, and then we will do some advice at the end, okay? We're just going to dive right into it. What do we have for Aquarius for the past here? The Empress. Damn, that's some great energy. The Eight of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Okay. Wow. So I see that you were in your power here in the past and feeling abundant, feeling like, I don't know, like you were comfortable, like you were safe, all of the great things, right? The Empress is all about abundance, creation. You can see the little baby in her belly there. So it's about creating new things. You could have started something new here. Eight of Swords. That talks about being in the mind, like overthinking things, right? But see how that cage is open? Like you can exit that cage at any time. So maybe you freed yourself from an overthinking process and possibly around what makes you feel passionate, right? What drives you, which makes total sense as Pluto is moving through Aquarius right now and for the next, 20 some years. It's going to kind of change a lot of things for you. In the present moment for Aquarius, what do we have here? All right, the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Cups, the Nine of Swords. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune talks about ending a certain cycle. It could be I just want to say this straight up, around third-party situations. It could, and third parties don't have to be people, you guys. They can be jobs. They can be animals. They can be anything else that takes your attention away from a one-on-one situation is a third party, okay? I don't play like that. So the Wheel of Fortune, ending some sort of cycle around possibly third parties or whatever, and being seen, or maybe around being celebrated and friendships and being seen, right? You're going through a process of alchemy right now where I think you are probably letting go of some past pain and hurt because you want to bring in more friendships and more community. We have Okay, there's definitely like some overthinking of the structures or of the wisdom that you're gaining. There's like, in the past, there was possibly, okay, I'm kind of hearing that you wanted to rush something, but it needed to go slow in order to work. Kind of overthinking the situation. Maybe the structure was like that before, right? Where we rushed into things or didn't take our time. Yeah. Possibly because there's resistance, right? There's resistance to the future, maybe because you can't see in the past. Ace of Wands. Three of Wands. Okay, so you were manifesting things from a place of passion, right? So maybe you were growing like that. To me, that's literally like attracting. You're attracting things. You're in your feminine energy and more or less attracting than chasing. Yeah. Okay, so figuring out and putting time and effort into what it is that makes you feel passionate. This could be in a relationship. Typically, the Empress is, or the first card out is your energy, right? So if you're feeling like you're in this abundant energy and moving forward with perfect discernment and you have your intuition is on lock, right? And we're doing these mental processes, this mental gymnastics here around how fast or slow things should move because of, I think, past situations and also how you feel, right? This Ace of Wands is this passionate energy and taking that and moving forward, choosing one path and moving forward with it fast. The Three of Wands is manifesting. And the Strength card here is you having the strength to tame, right? Tame things. So maybe you had certain things in the past that kept you from your goals. Let's say you have a workout goal, but you can't seem to get your ass up out of bed in the morning to go work out. Well, then it doesn't work, right? So this is putting in the effort and consistency. And that's how you gain strength, right? Is dealing with something over and over again. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune in the present moment. The Hermit, okay? So you're going within. Wow, the Tower. Wow, something could have come in and it changed things for you. That made you go within, and I think it's the ending of some sort of cycle, possibly. We have the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Coins. Interesting. So with this Wheel of Fortune, it's the ending of a cycle. I love that this here, she had, the heart is in the middle, but she's also holding this this pocket watch here, which talks about time. Saturn is, well, was in when astrology first, was a thing. Saturn was Aquarius' ruling planet along with Capricorn. Time. Saturn talks about time. So Aquarians, whether they realize it or not, they can really pay attention to the investment. I'm looking at a page literally right in front of me that says invest in myself. Where they invest their time and how important that is. So, but with the heart also being highlighted here, it's like you want to invest your time into things that you love, okay? So you could be closing cycles around that, where you're no longer investing time in things that, don't bring you joy. Going within because something came in around, I don't know, maybe a third party, maybe we have a truth coming out into the open. Tell me about the Three of Cups. The High Priestess. Okay, so maybe you possibly know that there's a truth coming out. I don't freaking know, dude. Ten of Coins, Judgment, the Empress. Okay, this could literally be like you're keeping a secret for good reason, right? Maybe you because these combinations isn't bad. It's a truth. around a celebration. And you have a knowingness. And a new beginning on the top. Right? So there's some sort of new beginning coming in, and like you know this. But maybe a truth is literally had to have been spoken. Possibly around a third party. Maybe a job is in the way. It could literally, because 10 of coins is on the bottom. So it could be like there's not enough money in the way, or not enough money, and that's in the way, or there's people, or friendships, or community, or something, right? 3 of Cups. And maybe this is just in the way of you moving into this passionate place. 3 of Coins. Yeah, and collaborating with other people. I think the truth is that you want to collaborate with other people, and maybe you're stuck in a situation you don't want to be in. 9 of Swords. 5 of Coins. Okay, but it did come out in the reverse. Sheesh. So you could be coming out of feeling lack because you're being more vulnerable, or if it's in the upright, because I technically don't read reversals, then you are feeling lack of some kind, and like you aren't being seen, possibly inside of a relationship. Doesn't have to be, could be just the relationship with the self, your masculine and feminine, or the relationships around you. Okay. 9 of Swords. 6 of Cups, Ace of Wands. Okay. So there's something around being seen. I think it's being healed right now. Okay, Aquarius, I feel this because I just, like, I swear to God, I just was doing this work. Anyway, you're possibly inside of a relationship or some kind of community, something where you're feeling like you have to hide yourself, that you can't be fully seen, and it's possibly around because of past pain. I'm seeing 6 of Cups, 5 of Coins. So like you not being enough, or there not being enough in the past. The Ace of Wands here is like, because of not feeling like you're enough, that there's like passionate action that takes place, or we make hasty decisions. Something around that. Some sort of truth is going to be coming out right now, or has come out, or something. Okay? Ending a cycle. There's communication coming in to end a cycle. I don't even know if this was in here or not. Okay, tell me about the Page of Pentacles in the future. The 5 of Wands. Okay. It did kind of come out also in the reverse. I'm just going to start freaking reading reversals. So, it's like kind of coming out of possibly this game playing, and starting a new chapter, starting over. It could be in love. I'm seeing the Lovers, the Empress, Queen of Wands, 8 of Cups, right? I'm seeing walking away from maybe some player behavior, or some not aligned behavior, right? Maybe because of this past pain here, it's like you're doing alchemy around that. So Page of Pentacles is this like new endeavor, this tangible, because it's Pentacles, new endeavor. And it could be like this coming out of this game playing, putting things into practice is typically how I see that. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Okay, so moving forward with something, offering your heart. 8 of Coins, and the opportunity to work on something, or do work within yourself. Okay, Knight of Cups. The Star. Okay, your wish, hope, dream is to put your energy into this, to give back to it. Anything else? 10 of Wands. But it is heavy. Yeah, there's a heaviness to it. But I do want to talk about the 10 of Wands and how it is literally the seeds that you had sown, right? So you planted these seeds, and then they grow and they become these 10 trees, And then eventually you have to cut these trees and you have to take your harvest, right? So you're holding onto this as a harvest. And in the traditional Rider-Waite, he's literally like steps away from laying the burden down, and because he's almost home, right, to lay these burdens down. So you're right at the end of this cycle of this burden thing, right? It's coming to light here. But it's weighing heavy, I think. It weighs heavy on your heart. But there's like this wish. It almost feels like you're, I don't know, like it's destiny or something. There's 7 of coins on the bottom, which is karma. It's like, I don't know, some sort of contract here. The Tower. The 8 of Cups. Yeah, some sort of walking away from something, really. I think it's a relationship in the future here. Walking away from, but it could be a business, any type of relationship. Anything else? Tower? Knight of Swords, yeah. And moving forward quickly. Or moving towards a relationship quickly, right? 7 of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Feeling... after this, right after this Tower and moving forward, you'll be feeling more emotionally stable. You'll feel successful. Looks the Lovers. 10 of Coins. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups, 9 of Coins, 10 of Coins, and the Lovers. So yeah, you'll be moving forward. I think there's some sort of conversation and a truth that needs to come out. Something. Because there's something in the present moment that is... I don't know. There's some alchemy going on here. And it's around relationships and past relationships, okay? That's something here. In the future, you're going to get a chance to work through something and walk away from something that could feel burdensome. You could be moving toward a new relationship or renewing something in a current relationship. But something needs to be discussed first. Because it seems like there's option, the option, look at this shit, holy shit. 7 of Cups, the Fool, Death. That's what's poking out here. The option, new beginning or to let it go. It's your choice, right? There's choice here, choice that needs to be made. Now the bottom of this is the 8 of Cups. Do I stay or do I go? All right, that's gonna be the title of this. One moment. Do I stay or do I go? All right, Aquarius. Any advice, Spirit, for Aquarius? Any advice? The Fool. The 6 of Cups. The Hierophant. 10 of Wands, King of Cups, Ace of Swords, and then the 4 of Swords on the bottom. Okay, if you want this new beginning, you are going to have to go back into your own past and look at the structures that became a burden for you physically and emotionally, and you're going to have to communicate your truth about it. Look at the 4 of Swords is healing, right? Rest, recovery. King of Swords, you're right underneath that, okay? Oops, sorry, King of Swords. So this new beginning is going to require you to go within the past, look at the structures that feel burdensome and heavy and make you feel emotionally heavy, and you have to tell the truth about it. Okay, there's something around the truth that needs to be said here. All right, anything else for Aquarius, Spirit? Focus on money, possibly. I'm seeing Queen of Coins, 7 of Wands, Page of Coins, Ace of Coins. Yeah, protect, if this is a relationship, there's going to be some sort of defending a position of some kind. But this is like defending your money. This is defending, this is all coins. Defending money, opportunity, possibly marriage, partnership, something tangible. Okay, with the Queen of Swords on the bottom. So being very clear on what you want. Okay, Aquarius, I hope this reading helped you. If you liked this, please like, subscribe, share this with somebody. Comment down below if you'd like to. I want to mention that I am having a retreat, a Healing for the Healers retreat in March. It's going to be quite amazing. You can find that information in the description box, along with the webinar that I'm going to be hosting, which is the Sacred Shadow. I'm going to teach and help you integrate your shadow. Also, our school community is down there if you'd like to join our school community as well. But if this is where I leave you, then I will see you guys next time. I thank you so much for being here, and I love you.